Or 2014 paper 1, the exercise you have done. Some of you still make careless mistake. Ria, take it out your modified paper. We'll do the quiz later, okay? So some of you still made some silly mistake for the first 2 questions. Abby, yes. Be careful when you do the factorization, okay? First 3 questions, you can't make any mistake. Oh, can you see it? Alright, so for the modified question 1. So what we're going to do for this one? So 1a, all of you know how to do it, isn't it? So it's equal to x plus 4 times x minus 1. But for the second one, Abby, what you going to do? You group the things that you have, isn't it? I change this question becomes a little bit harder. You can't see, can you find the part A in the question B? You can't find it, isn't it? But for these 3 terms, it's actually the multiple 3 of the part A, isn't it? Multiple 4, sorry. So for these 2 terms, I can take what out, Ria?
Y.
I can take y squared. And then we have x minus 1. And then for these 3 terms, what I need to take out? For these 3 terms, minus 4. So I take out minus 4 out, and then we have x squared. Take out the negative, so this one gonna becomes plus 3x, and then minus 4, isn't it? Then I factorize this again, so y squared, x minus 1, minus 4 times x plus 4, x minus 1. So this is the left part, this is the right part. What is the common factor? We can take it out. X minus 1. So I take out the x minus 1, then what I have? We have y squared. Be careful of the bracket. You just take out the y x minus 1. So you let it go. Let it go. So what I have is y squared minus 4 bracket x plus 4. So y squared minus 4 bracket x plus 4. Some of you forgot the bracket. Okay? A lot of you forgot the bracket. Only just one. Not just one. Okay? So this is giving you x minus 1 times y squared minus 4x minus just 4, 16. Okay? Ria, okay? Be careful about this part. Understand? Okay, next part. Red Chai, what's the meaning of round down? You count minus 1. 1 decimal places, you don't need to minus 1, you just delete all the things after the first decimal places. So it's approximately equal to 123.4. Don't minus the 1. Okay? So some of you still make silly mistakes. Alright, so round up. Who get this wrong? Round up. Read the question carefully. Okay, round up. What's the meaning of round up? You're going up no matter what the number is. To the nearest integer. So which number you need to look at? Yes? 200 and... The final answer is going to be 200 and... Huh? You want 300, but this is nearest integer. Listen, be careful of the question. Alright, quiet. Okay? So when you're nearest integer, then they need to look at the first decimal. No matter what the number is, you go to plus 1, isn't it? So that's going to be 208. 2 significant figures is what? Send it.
2 significant figures is the first 2 numbers.
The first 2 numbers, did this 0 count?
No.
It's being counted. Okay, so that's going to be 210, isn't it? You look at the 7. Then you plus the 1, giving 210. Round down to 2 decimal places. Which number is the 2 decimal places?
3 and 7.
The 7, isn't it? So you need to look at the 2. No matter, this is round down. No matter what the number here, just delete it. Red chart, do you need to minus 1 here? No need. Okay, so it's 207.37. Okay? Some of you round up to the nearest integer. So what's the final answer?
1.
Just 1. Okay, just 1. 2 significant figures. Jenny, you get this wrong. 2 significant figure. Which number is the second significant figure? this zero, isn't it? Then we need to look at the third significant figure. It round off, so +1 or delete it.
So wait, I want to ask you something. So what is the count significance? What is significance, and how do you figure out the decimal?
If the zero comes first, those zero doesn't count as significant figures.
Okay.
Then the zeros afterwards counted as significant figures. Okay? After a non-zero number comes out, then the zero actually counts as the significance figures. Okay? So now to the second significance figure. So you look at the 8. So need to have 0.021. It's round off. Okay? Two decimal places. This is 2 decimal places, the places after the decimal, isn't it? So this is the second decimal places. So the answer should be 0.02. Okay? Alright, this question is disaster.
My bad.
I told you so many times. Highlight the question, what they are asking about. This table is the distribution of what? It's the distribution of the calculator. Then the other thing, we have two things, isn't it? One is the calculator, one is the student. The calculator is something we treat as the data. Then the student is our frequency, is the frequency. When you enter in your calculator, x:y, the x is our data. The y is the frequency, isn't it? Y is the frequency. Is this okay? So this question, said it.
Yes.
So in this question is the number of pens. I make it in purpose. I write this like the frequency. I make this like the data. I make it by purpose. Okay, so the pens is our data. And the number of teacher is our frequency. Okay, it's the frequency. Okay, so how you find the mean? What is the total frequency here, Ria? What is the total frequency? How you get the total frequency? You plus which numbers together?
The 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes, because pens is the data. We just need to calculate the total number of teachers. So the total frequency is going to be 10. Then the median is going to be the fifth number plus the sixth number divided by 2. So it's going to be 14, isn't it? Because there's 1, 2, there's 3 teachers, plus this 3 giving you 6 teachers. So 14 is going to be the median. Then what's the mode? It's the 4, isn't it? Is this the 4? No, 15 is the data. Whatever the median, the mode, or the standard deviation is the mean of the number of the pens. The mode of the number of pens. That's the data we're going to calculate. Okay? If the question said this is number of pens, then pens is our data. Then the other quantum is the frequency. Okay? So how you find the standard deviation? How you enter in the calculator? You're going to enter in 1, 4, isn't it? 1, 4, 2, 7, 3, 14, 4, 15, isn't it? Zhongwu, is this correct? No. You need to flip it. Flip it, isn't it? 1, 4 means what? We have 4 data. The data is 1. But actually, this is wrong. What I want is 4, 1. 4, 1 means what? We have 1 data, which is 4. Okay? Now what's this mean of 7, 2? We have 2 data, is 7. Understand? Okay? Be careful of this part. It's very easy question, but don't get it wrong. Okay? All of you. Understand? Alright, next question. Some of you still make Zhuangwu. Expand the bracket. When moving left and right, be careful of what? Of your sign. Okay? I don't say it. Abby, you get this wrong, isn't it? The second modifier wrong. CMS. Draw it. Don't be lazy. Okay? You know normally the cost, mark price, and selling price question not that easy, isn't it? Just one step. Then if you get this wrong, then the others get it correct. Okay? Can I skip these questions? I think I only have time to finish until this page. Okay? Mark 又唔記得啦。What's the meaning of is given that x minus 2 is a factor of gx? What does mean? What can you conclude from this sentence? If this is a factor, means the remainder is equal to 0. Remainder is equal to 0. Then how we find the remainder? Remainder just moving this number into the bracket. So have g2 is equal to 0, isn't it? Then you solve the equation. Understand? Okay? And again, Japneet, be careful of these questions. 3 significant figures. If you don't give the 3 significant figures, you don't get the marks. Okay? Because they told you must be 3 significant figures. Understand? And for
the question B, like this question.
these questions,
No, the other one.
question what?
Question 7.
Question 7.
What do I write for like when I math out? Do I write triangle equal to what or?
Why into right triangle? They're asking, do you have the rational numbers as the roots? Then calculate out the root. You find out what is the root. Then the root is actually rational because that's an integer or a fraction. Then I can say that's the rational numbers. For delta, when you need to use the delta?
Like when to find the
Math error.
Math error, when you see the math error.
When after the math error, that's why I did delta equal to 0.
Then why delta equal to 0?
One and 0, but like.
They need to say is consider delta. We consider delta equal to b squared minus 4ac. You can't say delta equal to 0. What's the meaning of delta equal to 0? Double root. Okay? So you can't just write delta is equal to 0. Okay? And for that question, it's actually they have the root. You got some mistakes there. Okay? Abby, when they're asking to find out the root, you can't just say brackets, brackets, brackets. This one, you just factorized. You're not finding the root. You must write something is equal to 0. Okay? You didn't write it down. Okay? That's...
Change question.
Change what question?
Like the question 5 change. Like I wrote.
Okay, let me finish this part. I will teach that one, okay? So after you do this, you have x minus 2 times 2x squared plus x minus 1 is equal to 0. If you don't write this down, you just factorized it. Okay, but now they're asking to solve this equation. So equal to 0. Then you solved x is equal to 2, x equal to 0.5, x equal to negative 1. Then I can say all of them are what? Okay. Then they need to say all of these 3 numbers are, so 3 roots. 3 roots are rational. So do you agree? Because these 3 roots are rational, so I agree.
But the question didn't say it.
Okay. If the question said someone claims it. Okay, I didn't see the question. Okay, my fault. Okay, understand? Alright, question 5. We need to find the change. Is this you, Abby? You said difference. One of you find the difference, then this is you. Look at question 5. One of you. Okay, Japanese, you find the difference. The question is asking the change. How you find the change? The change is what? Change is the new minus the old. Okay? And some of you just write y prime is equal to y plus 10 or minus 10 plus 10. Did you give me the answer? Did you say the change is increased by 10? Okay? Yes, you need to write down the answer. Okay? And Red Chai, for this question, you write it's decreased by negative 65 over 5, isn't it? You can say the change is negative 68 over 5. Decrease means decreased. Decrease a negative number means increase. Okay, be careful of your sign. Okay, did I mark it down? Okay, you circle yourself. Okay, so be careful of what you write it down. Okay, so do I need to do this question for you? So this is expanded bracket, so I have y be the subject, so y is equal to 17x plus 3 divided by 15. Then what you're going to do is the y prime is equal to 17x minus 4 plus 3 divided by 15. then it's equal to 17x minus 68 plus 3 divided by 15. Do I need to calculate, sum them up? Do I really need to sum them up? No, you don't need, Sandeep. You don't need to sum them up. Because if you can put these two things together, that's the original, isn't it? So this is equal to 17x plus 3 divided by 15 minus 16 divided by 15. This is the original y. So the new y is equal to the original y minus 68 divided by 15. Then we can say it's decreased by 16, 8 divided by 15. Okay, you don't need to count them up. Or you can count them up and then you can using the new minus o to calculate again. Okay? And for this question, for this part, some of you write y is equal to negative 10x minus 8 divided by minus 3. Not only one, I think Sandeep writes it. John Woo, did you write this?
Almost the same.
Almost the same. So if you write this, it's not finished. You can take out the negative, you can simplify it, isn't it? You can take out the negative, so it becomes negative 10x plus 8 divided by negative 3. Both of the denominator and the numerator get the negative, so you can cancel it out. So it's equal to 10x plus 8 divided by 3. If you keep this negative, it's hard for yourself. Okay, if in the question we have so many negative, just take it out. Okay, understand? Okay? So, any more questions that you want to ask? I haven't marked the others question, but do you have questions about those? Questions about question 8? Question 8.1, isn't it? Question 8.1. So it's rotate clockwise about the origin through 90 degrees. So the first step is going to find out where is A. Where is the A? 1, 2, 3, 4. Where is A? Is that 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So it's going to be here because 2, negative 4. So it's going to be here. So 2, negative 4. This is your point A. Rotate 90 degrees clockwise means going to the left or going up. Going to the left. So the point is just here. What I said is just 90 degrees that you just swap these two numbers, isn't it? Without the sign. So it becomes 2, 4, and 2. But at this quadrant, the x and y are both negative. So it's minus 4, minus 2. So A prime is equal to negative 4, negative 2. Then B is translate upward by 14 units. So we need to change the x coordinates or the y coordinates. Y coordinates, so negative 3 plus or minus 14. Plus 14. So B prime is 10, negative 3 plus 14, giving you 10, 11. Then now we've done the part 1. Thus, AB perpendicular to A prime, B prime. They're asking, did I say proof? When the question said proof, then it must be perpendicular. Now this is a question they're asking you. So if you can show their slope times together equal to negative 1, that means perpendicular. If their product of their slope is not negative 1, that means they're not perpendicular.
But they have to be.
Huh?
They have to be.
They just said thus.
Oh, no,
Question marks. But the question before we have proof. Okay, I change it by purpose. Okay, I ask you guys to learn how to read the question carefully. That's the thing we need to learn. Okay? Understand? Oh, by the way, how's today's quiz? I don't have the time to see it.
I missed one page.
30 minutes, 20 not easy question is actually good enough. You can finish 15 or above. It's good enough. Okay, because I skipped the easy question already. You can't see the index law, the solve the simultaneous equation. Those easy questions, I skipped it. I only give you some of the not completely easy questions. So if you can finish 20 questions in 30 minutes, it's really quick. But finish 15 is good enough. Okay, for level 2 students, 10 questions is enough. Okay, you're not supposed to finish all of them. Okay? Happy?
You're not talking, but they
Okay, so I'm not going to finish the rest. Can you do it yourself? Okay? So if the product of the slope is not negative 1, it's okay, just means they're not perpendicular. Okay? Any questions about the others? Alright, I will check your answers later. Okay? So go to question 14. We haven't taught it yet. Alright, turn to the last page, question 14. Alright, Ria, you do the quiz, you don't need to listen to this. Okay? Alright, so let's read the question together. So, which shape is it? What's the shape of it? It's a cone. It's a cone. So first of all, what's the volume of the cone?
1/3 pi r.
Alright,
I know.
阿 Mark，你個腦入邊有冇 volume 條公式啊？係乜嘢啊？空條公式係乜嘢啊？唔係 1/3 pi r squared h。Okay? Okay. Zenith, do you have this formula in your brain?
Yeah.
Then what is the total surface area?
pi r l.
Pi r l plus
2 pi r.
pi r squared. This is the curved part. This is the base. If you still haven't remembered the formula, 打你 pat pat 啊 Okay? That's the really basic. Okay? So read the questions. So, in the form of a frustum, what's the meaning of a frustum? Frustum means the cone cut the head. Okay, you can see this is the original cone, and then but without the head. This is the head, isn't it? By cutting off the lower part of an inverted right circular cone, this is a right circular cone, and the base radius is 72 and 96. So we have the large circular cone is 72, together with the height is 96. And the height of the vessel is 60. So this part is 60. Then what is the height of the smaller part? What is the height here? The remaining part. Okay, John Wu, Zenith, Abby, listen first. Just concentrate on this question first. John Wu, put down your pen. So what is the height here? 36. When you read the questions, that's the information you can get, isn't it? Okay, one more question. When you're dealing with the frustum, what you need to use? Pythagoras, you may use it, or you can use which technique? The similar triangle. When you see those type of questions, Japanese, which technique you must use? Ratios from the similar triangles,
Yeah.
isn't it? So you must have in your brain, that's some of the technique you must going to use. Okay? And now we have the vessel is placed on a horizontal table. Some water is now poured into the vessel. Okay, so we have some water. So John Wu finds that the depth of the water in the vessel is 28 cm. Okay? So this part is 28. So we have the water part is this, isn't it? This is the water part. That is your water part. Okay?
I just want to slant height and just do it.
Hmm?
The A, part A. I just want to slant height and then they just minus this.
Okay, let me do it one by one, okay? So for part A, you're going to find a wet, curved surface area. So which part is curved, is the wet part? Let me finish, okay? So what you're gonna find is just this part, isn't it? Just the curved part. Do you need to add the base? The base is not going to count, isn't it? Then how are we gonna find it? So we're just using parallel directly?
No.
This is a frustum, isn't it? This is a frustum.
Yeah.
Can we find the curved surface area of a frustum directly using parallel? Who did it? Like this?
No, I didn't do. I had two cones and then minus.
Yes, you need to use so the area for part A is gonna be the large cone minus the smaller cone, isn't it? Okay? Then we draw it out. This is the small cone. We ignore the largest part, okay? So this is the small cone. What is the height of it? What is the height of the small cone? 36. 36. The small cone. 36.
36 plus 28.
36. Where is 24?
We have to find the small
The height.
Oh, that's the medium.
I'm thinking the medium one, right?
I talk about the smaller one. Okay, then what is the height of the frustum?
28.
28. Then do we have the radius of it?
Yeah. But they can find the big one.
Do we have the radius right now?
No.
So we need to consider the large cone as well, isn't it? Then what is the this is 96, then what is this smaller part?
96 minus that.
Then it's giving you 32. Then do we have the large radius?
Yeah.
Yes, so this is 72, isn't it? Do we have the radius of the water part? No, so we give a number, so we give a value that's r, isn't it? Big R. Then do we have the small r?
No, small r.
Small, so we give a small r. Okay? All of you draw this diagram.
No.
Then you need to draw it. Okay? Then you need to draw it. Every single question, can you listen to me? Draw the diagram.
Got it.
And I asked you to draw the diagrams for the CMS. Did all of you draw it?
Yeah.
Draw the diagram. It's helpful.
Yes, Marty.
Okay? You need to practice. If you don't do it right now, are you going to do it in the exam?
No.
Then can you do it? You know why I'm doing it? Because my paper is blanked. I didn't well prepare for these questions. So I need to do them step by step. If you suddenly cut my brain, cut my CLO, and I can't do it properly. So why don't you guys, all of you, do them step by step?
Yeah.
Okay? I need to do this step by step.
Yeah.
Do you think it's smarter than me?
No.
No. Then why you do it? Why you don't do it? Okay?
Yeah.
Then what's the next step? If we want to find the wet curved area, then we need to have this formula, isn't it? Then the formula is the pi r, big L, minus pi, small l. Then how you find the big L?
You find it.
This is the big L, isn't it? Then that's going to be the pi times r times what? The big L is going to be this 28 plus 36, giving you 64 squared, plus r squared, and take the square roots, isn't it? Yes. And then minus, what is the small r? You don't have. And then, what is the small l? This is the small l, isn't it? Then what are you going to do? What can you do? How you find the small l? No. Just using the Pythagoras. 36 squared plus r squared.
Isn't it the whole thing?
Hmm?
Isn't it the whole,
This pi RL, the small pi RL is the smaller part. It's the smaller part, it's the smaller cone. It's the cone being cut off.
Yeah, but we only have the height and base of the biggest cone.
Yes, then we can calculate the rest by using the ratio because they are all similar triangles.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Are they similar triangles?
Yeah.
Yes.
Continue.
Okay, then now our formula just now becomes into find out what is the big radius, what is the smaller radius. Then how we find it out? We can say 72 divided by 32 is equal to r divided by 28, isn't it? Is this correct?
Yeah. Wait.
This is the
Wait.
this is the triangle.
Wait, no, that's not right.
Is this a triangle?
No.
Then can I use this 32?
No.
You need to use the whole thing, so you try to separate the triangle again. Okay? You try to separate the triangle. This is 72. What is the height?
96.
96. This is the big R, then what is the height? 64. Then we can say 72 divided by 96 is equal to R divided by 64. So that we have the big R is equal to, what is the big R? The big R is
Big R is
48. Okay?
48.
Then we still have the small triangle, isn't it? So you still can say that we have 72 divided by 96 is equal to what divided by what? We consider a small triangle. This is R, this is 36. So 72 divided by 96 is equal to R divided by 36, giving you the small r is equal to 27. Giving 27, then we can substitute the big R and the small r into our equation. What is big R? 48. Okay, clear? Okay? Then what's the final answer, Jamneet?
26255.
Is this correct?
I'm not sure. I said, my form is your form are the same way though.
Is that 36 squared plus 27 squared?
Okay, 2625 pi. Okay? Is this okay? Sandeep, okay with this?
Yeah.
Not that hard, isn't it? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of you must to get this correct.
I don't do this.
But still, some of you haven't. Remember the formula.
I remember now.
I remember now. Go say it.
What is the volume of a sphere?
Oh, 1 over 3.
Sphere. Sphere.
Oh,
Sphere.
4 times.
4
Sphere.
4 over 3 times pi.
No.
5 r squared.
Pi
Cube. 5 r cube.
Okay, if you don't have the formula in your brain at exam, it really nothing. Okay?
4 over 3 pi r cube.
Yeah, that's the square.
Understand? Can I move to the next part?
Yes.
Okay, give you time. I give you the time. Take it time. Oh, this question is extremely easy because the next part is asking what? The next part just asking the volume. It's just the volume. They are not asking about some similar. Are they similar or they whatever? Okay, not recast, isn't it? It's a very easy question. Okay, can I move to the next part? Okay, so let's summarize what we have here, okay? We have 3 triangles, isn't it? So the largest radius is 72, the middle radius is 48, the small radius is 27. And then this is 32, 28, 36. 32, 28, and 36. That's all I have.
Yeah.
Okay? So now they're asking the volume is greater than 0.1 meter cubed. Then how we find the volume? What is the volume formula? The volume of the frustum is equal to the volume of the big cone minus the volume of the small cone. Isn't it? Now what is the formula of the cone? 1 over 3 pi r squared times h minus 1 over 3 pi r squared h. Is this okay?
Is everybody on C?
Is this okay?
Yes, sir.
Then what's the next part to do?
Solve the equation.
Find the. Yeah.
And then we just put all of the thing in. What is it?
Wait, no.
Just substitute. Do we have the large radius?
Yeah.
Then it's equal to 1 over 3 pi 48 squared times 28 times 28 times 64. And then minus 1 over 3 pi 27 squared times 36. And then calculate what's this equal to.
You can jump on higher.
Did you divide by 3?
Yeah.
Did you divide by 3?
Yeah.
No?
Didn't?
Okay?
Oh, I see. Is there one trick? No. You times 1, 2, 3, right? But you times again. So it like cancels.
So what's this equal to? But they're asking, is this greater than 0.1 meter cubed? This is cm. This is cm cubed, isn't it? But this is approximately equal to times what? Times the pi, giving you what? This is the final answer. You times the pi, giving you 4231 0.96 blah blah. What's this the unit? cm cubed. But 1 meter cubed is equal to how many cm cubed? 100 times 100 times 100 cm cubed. Okay, that's a million. Sorry, did I divide by 3 already? Sorry. 4 is divided by 3 already. Sorry, my mistake. So 4044 pi. Sorry, my mistake. I forgot to divide by pi already. So 126933 cm cubed. So it's approximately equal to 0.127 meter cubed because it's divided by 1 million, isn't it? 1 meter cubed is equal to 1 million cm cubed. Okay? So it is greater than 0.1, isn't it?
Yes.
So do you agree?
Yes, I agree.
Yes, I agree. Okay? So next lesson, I'm going to give you the 2023 paper 1 A1 to do. Together with some A2. I will give the full paper, but try your best to do the whole thing. Okay? And I will treat the A1 as the quiz to see how's your A1. It's a hard A1. Next lesson. 2023 is the hardest year. Okay?